Hey folks, just wanted to show off my Wirley-Gig, or some people call it a Texas spinning star. I'll put the information where I got this in the link below the video. But I just got this. I've only shot at it once to verify that it works. So when I go to demonstrate this, I may not be the best to shot because I'm not used to shooting at moving targets. I'm used to shooting at still targets. I'm pretty good with still targets, but when they start moving, that puts another scenario into the mix. So anyhow, I just want to give you a quick rundown on this. On the back side, there's just a spring in there. So when you shoot this plate off, it knocks it out of there, and then when you want to go to put it back on, you just, whoops, I can't do this one-handed with the camera. I can't get it back in there. Anyhow, I'll have to put that back in with two hands, but they're real easy to get back in. So just a second, let me put. Okay, so in any event, you can use this several different ways. You can start shooting at it with it still, and then once you shoot off a plate, it starts slowly spinning. That's the first thing I'll demonstrate. Or you can twirl it like I just did, and then walk back and shoot it. So let me get this camera set up. These are 8-inch plates on there. So I'm going to probably shoot my first round here at about 15 yards. I think I ought to be able to hit 8-inch plates moving, so we'll give it a shot. Okay, here's the first shot. I'm just going to use my 9mm on this one. I'm going to shoot my Governor 45 with 45 Colts in double action after I shoot a couple of these. I just since I haven't shot this thing but one time, let me start out with my 9mm. So here we go. Stepping back now to the 15-yard mark. Okay, that wasn't the best. Actually, I got first time I shot them all off the first round. So let me reset and do it again. We'll do a few of them here. Actually, on this first one, I'm going to show you me putting the plates back on to show you how easy that is. Pretty easy, just slap it on there, let that rotate down to the bottom, get one of the top ones, let that rotate around, get another one of the top ones, get on there, let that rotate around. Not too bad to get on, no. I think these are really going to help for real life situations, because if you ever get in a real life situation, things aren't going to be standing still. So let me see, let's rotate this a little bit off center so when I hit the top one it'll start rotating. Okay, mark me off a 12-yard spot this time. Let's see if I have any better luck. Yeah, that makes a big difference at 12 yards. Okay, this time I'm going to put it back on and get it spinning and then come back and shoot it. Okay, this time I started it spinning first. Let me get back to my 12-yard mark, see what I can do. Not too bad, I guess. Of course, as I practice with this thing, I'll start trying to shoot at it with it spinning really fast, but that's not too bad for my first time out with this thing. I'm going to love this thing. All right, next I think I'm going to put on the plates and shoot with my 45 Colt in double action. That should make things a little bit harder. Okay, this time I'm going to try it with my 45 Colt it has a pretty heavy double action pull, and I'm going to shoot it in double action, so that ought to make things a little bit more interesting. I've only got 6 shots, so let's see if we can get all 5 plates off in 6 shots or not. Let's see. Oh, I can't believe I missed that. That one didn't swing around as much as others, but in any event, that tells me that I can hit somewhat of a moving target even with my double action pull 45 Colt, which is good. And like I said, this is my first time trying this thing out, so with a little bit more practice, I imagine I can do all this back at 15 yards instead of 12 yards. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. If I can get where I can hit them 8-inch plates at 15 yards moving consistently, then by God, I'm pretty secure in being able to defend myself in a real life situation. Okay, so anyhow, my first impression of this Wirley-Gig is I'm going to love the hell out of this. Providing it holds up, there shouldn't be a lick of problem with this. I think I'm going to have more fun as I get better with it, spinning it real fast and then going back and shooting it, because sometimes when you're just shooting a plate off, it doesn't start spinning fast enough to test your skills. But in any event, I mean, you can do it the slow way in the beginning, like I just did, since I'm just starting with this. And then once you get that down pat, then you can start spinning it fast and become a lot better at the moving targets. I don't see any reason this won't hold up. The only way them plates are held in is with the spring here. You can get those springs individually from where I ordered the thing if they ever do wear out. That's the only thing that I could see that happen is if them springs wear out real quick or something. But there's no mechanical parts to go bad. It's got a great big old bearing and shaft down there. It's got a protective cover here, so when these plates fall off, it doesn't hit on the shaft of the bearing. So you know, that's heavy. That's a heavy duty bearing. So as long as you keep, I use a product called Ezox for gun cleaning. It works great on this kind of stuff. It's going to be outdoors. You put a thin coat of that stuff on there, that shaft and bearings and stuff will not rust even out here in the outdoors. You can see that down at the base, it has these pins that come out, so you can take them legs off and it makes it a pretty low profile. By the time you take these plates off, you can load this part that's only as long as up to here in your car pretty easy. So that's how I brought it down to where I'm shooting at. I've got my other targets and stuff set up back here. I've got a natural, if you look back behind this thing, I have a natural earth bank back there that's higher than the top target even when it's all the way up. So it's perfectly safe shooting out here. Thing spins great. This is brand new. I suspect that bearing will loosen up a little bit once I use it a little bit. So maybe once that happens, the targets will start spinning a little bit faster when you shoot the first one off. But overall, I'm completely pleased with this. I'm going to have a blast with this. And more importantly, I think it'll really help my shooting. Because if you're ever in a real life situation, nothing's going to be standing still like a still target there. Like them plates and all that's fine. I'm pretty good and accurate at shooting all that stuff that's setting still. I can shoot that back at 25 yards, no problem. But with an 8-inch plate moving, that's a different story, and that's more realistic to what you'll have in real life. So I think this is an excellent training tool for real life shit hitting the fan type situations, because things are going to be moving when that happens. And if you can get to where you can hit this thing consistently back 15 yards or so, then I'd say it's a pretty good chance you're going to be able to hit the target you're shooting at in a real life situation, even if they're moving around. So anyhow, that's my first impression. Let me know what you think about it.